actually are these in terms of a horse?
They're an Australian miniature pony.
Right.
It was a breed that was established in 1974. It was started by using small Shetlands.
So they're just, in effect, a miniature form of Shetland, which in itself is a miniature form of horse.
True.
We should just, I suppose, point out there is the so-called miniature horse as distinct from the miniature pony.
That's correct.
And that's a much more refined animal. It's, I suppose it's the one that looks more like a full-sized horse in miniature, whereas these are rather more solid little animals.
That's correct, yes.
What do the majority of people use them for?
The majority of them use them for young children for their first ponies because their temperaments are very, very good.
So some people do get kids to ride them?
Oh yes, definitely. The kids use them for fancy dress classes at shows, in the child handler classes. It's the stepping stone up to their first larger pony. Older people that have the love of horses get a little worried about the large horses pushing them around. They get these ponies. They're such lovable pets. And also they're used in nursing homes for people that have got disabilities. We have a few of our members that are actually in wheelchairs that have them.
So what, they just take them in to visit older people?
Yes, they do, because they're so small.
Now, when you say so small, what's the size range?
Look, anything below 87 centimetres is acceptable.
And even that one, I mean, you could probably pick her up, and certainly a lot of the foals, you'd pick them up very, very easily.
Oh, the foals you certainly pick up easy.
Now, I notice you've got a fabulous range of colours.
Yeah, we have all colours, every single colour that you can imagine.
There'll be a lot of people watching this, particularly, I imagine, some kids that think, I've just got to have one of these. How much land do you need for one?
These can be kept in a suburban backyard, providing you have council approval to do so. They do have to be exercised regularly on a daily basis. A lot of people will actually take them for a walk instead of their dog. And it creates quite a scene when you have walking this pony down the street instead of a dog on a leash, you've got a horse.
You get some interesting questions, I would have thought.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, you're always stopped by people, even people that have large horses. Stop and ask questions about them all the time.
And what's your standard answer? I washed him and he shrunk, or what?
Four of the more common reasons that miniature ponies can be seen in veterinary practice. Firstly, they can get problems in their knee. It's called a locking patella. The actual kneecap locks in and causes them to stumble, so they'll need a small surgery to correct that. Secondly, colic or tummy pains. Not infrequently. Maybe it's because they're around the house being so small and they eat rubbish, or just because they're so small. On that note, be careful what you do feed them. You want to certainly avoid colic, but also don't overfeed them, because the third reason we see them is they can found that they have problems in their actual feet because they get too fat. And then finally, being so small, of course, they can have birthing problems. So if you have a mare and you're going to put her in the foal, have a good relationship with a good horse vet.
Lifespan is pretty well much the same as a large horse. You've got ponies that go up into their 30s, so it's not a short-term commitment. It's, if you're going to have them, you've got them for life.